2 Echo Zero Echo Oscar Lima. I'm doing a beer review on this beer. Now, unfortunately, this is my second take. I've had to pause and try again. This is an incredibly explosive beer. Went all over the place, so how much I'm going to get out of this, I'm not sure. This is the Mikkeller Beer Geek Big Blend, and it's been in 6 different beer barrels apparently: bourbon, brandy, cherry wine, cognac, tequila and whiskey. So it should be very impressive, and it was expensive, £4.55 for a 330ml bottle. Now, I've had to pause and restart because it was just I opened it up and it just went everywhere. So massive warning on that one. You may have to refrigerate it if you don't want that to happen. I could have been unlucky, but I suspect not. On the other hand, I mean, a unique place to tell you of the flavours that it has, whereas if you refrigerate it, you're not going to experience that so well. So it's a bit of a trade-off, isn't it? You don't want your beer going everywhere, and this one has, unfortunately. Don't get that too often, but when it does happen, it's disappointing because you lose a lot on the floor. I've had to have a bit of a mop up, so that's unfortunate, and I'll have to warn you about that. So, refrigerate it, I'd say, but I haven't. If I buy another one, then I will. Then I shall do so. Right, here we go. Big head on it, because it's extremely lively. What's it going to taste like? Very rich, chocolatey. Malty smell. It's almost too much flavour. Almost too much flavour. I don't know where to begin. It's incredible, powerful taste. Look at that again. It's so dark. I love that head actually, or it went everywhere. It's not a white head. It's incredible. Massive foam. Licoricey, definitely licorice there. Slight bitter aftertaste. It's quite sweet though. It's quite sweet. Oh, it's very impressive. Is it worth that money? If it goes everywhere? Arguably no. It's a really great beer. It's a really great beer. But it's unfortunate it exploded everywhere. It's 8%, figures 8%, and the ingredients are, there's a lot of foreign language on here, water, malt barley, roasted barley, oat flakes, demerara sugar, hops, gourmet coffee at 1%, Vietnamese Papun Con coffee. I don't know if that's how it's pronounced. It's Charlie Alpha space Papa Hotel Echo space Charlie Hotel Oscar November. And yeast, aged in oak barrels. It's by Mikkeller, obviously. Mikkeller really impressed me. Absolutely brilliant. It's a fantastic beer. However, it's always a bit of a downer on the evening if your beer goes everywhere, and I probably have lost a third of the bottle. So, big warning on this one, big warning. You probably want to over refrigerate this one, and you may not get so much of the taste if you do that. It's just too lively. I'm going to have a clean up here. I already have started, but you know, it's all over my desk and such like. It's not good. You don't want that from your beer. So it happens occasionally, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen. What can you do? It's always good if somebody else tells you, and I'm telling you. So, really good beer, but be warned. Is there any kind of nose on it? Yeah, it's malty. It's a strong stout. It's absolutely fantastic, but you don't want to be losing half of your bottle, so I'm not sure I can recommend it. I'm not sure I can. Not at the price, not at the expense of losing half your bottle. So would I buy it again? Yes, I'd try it and refrigerate it and tell you if there's a difference. So if you want to give any feedback on whether you've had this beer, I love Mikkeller beers, they're absolutely fantastic, but this one was just too lively. And I don't think I've mishandled it. And you do get, I've had that before with a chili flavoured beer. I think it was from Stone, but I couldn't 100% say. I think I lost nearly all of that beer because it just was too lively. Opened it up and it just went everywhere. So, great head, great beer, but too lively. If it's going to cause you a problem, and there are plenty of other beers out there, you may not want to bother. And I think that's a legitimate thing to say, that if you've got to be that worried about handling your beer, making sure it's refrigerated, yes, it happens, but trouble is with these stouts, if you refrigerate them, you're going to lose some of the flavour. So my advice would generally be not to, or maybe refrigerate them slightly to get that taste. And if they do explode, sorry, but the alternative, put them all in the fridge, you won't get so much flavour. It's a fine line to balance, and I'm tempted to try it again because it's just such a really good beer, and see if maybe it does taste better cold. There's no advice on the bottle. There's no advice on the bottle saying serve chilled or anything like that. I don't know. These things happen. 7-3, and we'll see you again for another beer review. Now hopefully we'll have some more of it to actually drink. From 2E0 EOL. Cheers. And thanks to Mikkeller.